What's up, guys? I'm gonna do some pond fishing today. River's still a little messed up, so this is all I really got right now. I'm at my favorite little pond. See what I can do here. Catch a few dinks probably. Alright, let's get to it. Just got this rod today. It's a Dobyns Champion 634 CB, 6'3". It's a medium power. It's a crankbait rod. It's a short rod I wanted for jerkbaiting, throwing the whopper plopper in the river, and some lighter crankbaits. Has a nice short handle, which is going to be easier to handle in the kayak. Got to throw this jerkbait also. Flatter banks like this, it makes it a lot easier having a short rod. Got a little bit of rain this morning. See if any fresh water came in. Fish will stack up around here. And I got a little dink. Little jerkbait fish. First one on the 634. Better than nothing. Only been here about 10 minutes. It's a little baby. Just shut my camera off too. I had to turn it back on real quick so I didn't get the cast or the initial hook set. Ow! Oh, got me there, little guy. It's my Dobyns Xtasy 755, 7'5", mag heavy, fast action. And have that paired with a Shimano SLX DC. Right now I'm going to see how well it's going to cast this 4th ounce Cordell Spot Lipless crankbait. It's rated 3/8 ounce to 1 1/2 ounce. So it's under the lure rating. But we'll see how it does with this DC reel. Way off to the left on that cast, but not bad distance. It's not what I wanted because there's a big shallow section over there I'll get caught up on. Thing really sticks out though. We can get a straight cast. Oh yeah, it cast it fine. But I definitely overdone it this winter. Bought way too many rods. I think I was up to like 24 rods at one point. Like 19 of them were new since October. And there's no way I need that many rods. I mean, I had a rod for basically every bait. You know, and I just fish for fun. I'm no tournament fisherman. Not yet. I thought about getting in some tournament this year, but the coronavirus and everything, I decided to wait probably another year. But I think 4 rods would be plenty good enough. I mean, first 2 years I fished, I've had that ugly stick GX2 most of the time. Oh, it was a little bass. A little tiny dink. And these babies. That little dinkster. Not the smallest I've ever caught, but pretty close. Probably the smallest I've caught this year. Alright, little guy. Don't get eaten by one of them 5-pounders in here. Another little dink on that rig. My battery's about to run out though. It's the third little dink today. 2 on a Ned rig, 1 on the jerkbait. Little tiny ones today. My Dobyns 702 medium light, and throw a little football shaky head. Got that paired with a Daiwa Revros LT. So Dobyns Fury 702 spinning rod. Has a fairly soft tip, but it gives away pretty quickly to a pretty strong backbone for a medium light. And it's rated up to a 1/2 ounce. Not sure if it's the best idea to be fishing Texas rig on a medium light. Like I said, it does have pretty good backbone for a medium light. So I'll see how it works out. It's a 1/4 ounce Shakeyhead. There we go. Little dinkster. Oh my god. What you chewing on there? A bunch of bugs in your mouth? Oh, little guy. So this is all I've been catching lately, is these little dinks, especially from this place. You know, there's some big ones here. I caught almost a 4.5 pounder last year and a few 3 pounders. Oh well, not too bad. Just a couple casts and got a fish already. Let this little guy go. It's actually my first Shakeyhead fish. Another little dinkster. He's even smaller. Oh, I'd catch a few little dinks. He's a real tiny one. Well, that's about how it's been going. But it's early spring. Oh, that's a better one. Top of the mouth. A lot better than those first two, that's for sure. got some teeth on them. Sharp teeth. Nice hook set. Decent one. He's a lot better than the first two. Alright, buddy. I'll see you later. So I keep coming to this little pond. A lot of the other ponds, the bite's still pretty tough yet. Just kind of letting it sit, giving it a couple shakes, reeling it in a little bit, just repeating the process. And you can see there's a little like almost like sandbar right here, and then it drops off on each side of it, so it gives a little ledge for the fish to hang out, ambush the prey. Didn't take long. A little dinky. Today I'm fishing a Ned rig. It's a TRD bug. It's a bait on a Finesse Shroom, and I'm fishing it with my Fury 663 and SLX XT reel. Kind of ran me into a slop of vegetation there for a minute. Had to get him untangled. It's a little baby one. Little dink trying to bite me. Don't get eaten, buddy. big one I was after that I missed. Another little dink. Oh, that feels like a good one. At least a better one. See if I don't overpower this one. Let him get off. Making a run. Lost the last decent one I got by overpowering him the bank a little bit. Yeah, he's decent size. Do not want to overpower him and have one of the trebles pop out. Tire himself out a little bit here. My 2-pounder. Looks like he's hooked pretty good. And got him. It's a decent one. I bet he's over 2 pounds. Try and get a quick weight on him. It's not quite 2. 1.65. Still a nice one though. Alright, buddy. That's it to go. This is a Super Spot Cotton Cordell 1/4 ounce lipless. I've been reeling it really slow with lots of pauses in between, and that seems to be working a lot better than when I first started out today. I was reeling it a little bit faster with some pauses, brief pauses in between. Once I started slowing it down with a little bit more pauses, started getting a lot more bites. I'm using this Dobyns XP 734. Like I said, 7'3", heavy, fast action. I have a versatile do-it-all rod. Got it paired with a Shimano SLX DC 7:1 gear ratio. And I'm throwing a 1/4 ounce lipless on a heavy rod, and it's getting pretty decent casting distance out of it. It's a combination of I wouldn't say a soft tipped, but soft enough where it loads up decent, and of course you don't get any backlash as long as you thumb it before the lure hits the water. Of course you can put it on certain settings where you ain't even gotta thumb it when the lure hits the water, and it won't backlash. It'll decrease your casting distance. But yeah, first couple times I used the DC, I really didn't get to see the full potential. I wasn't really thrilled about it. I mean, it was a nice reel, but I didn't really like it much more than the SLX XT I had. And the more I used it, more situations I used it, especially in wind, the more I just started to love it. It's just easy to use, and especially when it's windy, and we've had a lot of wind lately. Seems like every day is almost 15-mile-per-hour wind. And you don't have to resort to using a spinning reel. Something I really don't like to do too much. Just break out the DC reel, you can cast right into the wind. No backlashes. And even with spinning gear, you get a lot of wind knots if you're fishing in heavy wind. Found that out last week when I was trout fishing. Here we go. Decent size. He's probably a little shy of 1 pound. Might be close to 1 pound. Got him on the Ned rig, TRD bug. There you go, buddy. I'll let you go. There you go. I'm using my Dobyns Fury 663, 6'6", medium heavy, fast action. Using it as my jerkbait rod right now. I was using the Fury 703. This is 6 inches shorter, so it makes it a little bit easier to jerkbait with. Have that paired with a Shimano SLX MGL 70. It's a JDM reel. Got one. My 5th cast of my new 663 Fury on the jerkbait. Got a shorter Fury for my jerkbaiting. Supposed to have an even shorter Dobyns rod coming for my jerkbaiting. I just got this one. I'd figure I'd try it out. It's a 6'6", 3-power Dobyns Fury rod. Was using the 7' 3-power Dobyns Fury rod for my jerkbaiting. See you later, buddy. See you later. Here he goes. There we go. Same spot as yesterday. It's like a little smaller of a fish. I don't know if you can see that or not. A salamander or something in his mouth. It's a little guy. Curious to what that is exactly. Ah, it's a frog. I don't think he's gonna be able to fit that frog down his mouth. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. But I'm worried this fish might choke on this frog. Just seen a fish choke on another bass and died a couple weeks ago. There he goes. So frog was in its mouth. I'm not sure if he could have swallowed her or not, and he might have choked and died. It's a little baby frog. That's a first for me. I mean, I've seen fish with crawdads and other fish in its mouth. I've never caught one that had a frog in his mouth. I don't know if he can eat that or not though. But just to be on the safe side, I don't want him choking on it, so I pulled the frog out of his mouth. Little froggy. Let this little guy go. Sorry to steal your meal, guy. I don't want you dying on it. Like I said, I just seen a bass choke on another bass and die a couple weeks ago.